Cleveland Glass, the voice of Vados from Dragon Ball Super.
This is Paul St.
Super, and you're watching
Brian Awesome. There's a reason we call him Brian Awesome. It's because he's awesome, Brian. I, as Zenus, am truly awed by Brian.
That's how. That's how I see things happening if Batman was never a thing. Because if one piece of the puzzle happens differently, or is put in differently, or doesn't happen, maybe it's because in this scenario, in this reality, it's not meant to happen this way. And sometimes that can lead to more negative repercussions towards the longer run before something better happens. And sometimes, whether it's meant for this to happen or not, could lead it to something better in the long run sooner. But nonetheless, even in how things turned out, whether it's on a home media video release, or whether it was on a block or a network, or whether it's in a streaming service, I appreciate the contributions of what Batman and animated series has brought, because a lot of things were influenced by Batman. Gargoyles, Spawn, later versions of DC heroes. It brought a standard to how we view shows, not just to have cartoon stuff, but animated series, etc. And it contributed to our childhoods. And in a way, it kind of explains, or is parallel to life, in how it's not all about sunshines and rainbows or kids shit. Sometimes you got to be more serious. You just got to learn how to balance when to be serious and when to be silly. And during the times when you're meant to be a little silly or humorous, or meant to watch cartoons or like cartoons, you shouldn't shame it. Or how parents be like, watch cartoons as a kid, be grown as an adult. It's not always that black and white, because some people's paths are different, to where they're meant to make videos, or meant to be a cartoonist or whatever. But everything at its right moment. Everything should balance each other out, with everything being at the right moment. But I perhaps should have done this video during the day, but even at this time, I've enjoyed not only this journey of my childhood, whether it's parts of my childhood and upbringing that's centered around the shows that I watch, or just my upbringing in general, but I kind of enjoyed this journey, and I enjoyed this opportunity of this, because me doing this not only shares my views with people and kind of further contributes to the possibility of us connecting, whether it be responses or just sharing our opinions, but this, for me personally, since like I mentioned earlier, is a time and a place to let out your geekdom. Since this is my first video, and I'm not at an anime convention right now, I'm not having a face-to-face discussion about anime or geek stuff, that this provides me an opportunity to get this out my system. Get this out my system, so this can make room for either more geek ideas or YouTube discussion ideas, or this lets more of this out of my system, to where maybe I can focus more on other stuff outside of cartoons or whatever that I should be focused on. Maybe I should have done this sooner, but I'm still doing this now, and I'm glad for this opportunity. We just have to clear our minds so we could be at the right places at the right times for the opportunities and blessings that are meant for us, and or for us to be a blessing to others, to maybe lead them in a different direction, or help lead them in the right direction in life. But we have to have our minds and paths clear for us to be at the right places in right times, for the universe to kind of lead us. But thank you all for putting up with me for this first video. And even when I edit this video in a presentable manner, I will still kind of seem like I'm dragging things out. But just like with anything else, whether this is with me or whether it's y'all's first time doing whatever in y'all's life, y'all get better over time. I will get better over time over this. Just don't be so quick to verbally or via body language judge somebody. I mean, help them. Even if it's something briefly, just help them. Because a person could come off as nerdy or bothersome, or come off as a rookie or inexperienced, but depending on how they in that situation present themselves, be willing to kind of help them, or at least lead them in the right direction, and then keep it moving. But thank you all for putting up with me. Thank you all for watching this video, and feel free to subscribe. Feel free for notification bell. Feel free to comment. Be honest. Even with how they put it, constructive criticism, feel free to input some of that. But do it in the right way to where I can grasp whatever y'all is trying to tell me, or grasp whatever y'all is trying to show me, so it could benefit me. There's a time and a place for everything, especially and particularly in the right way. But nonetheless, thank y'all. And this is Brian Awesome, signing out.